Shalom. Before we open up, let me give all glory, all praises, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Kakadash. I want to say double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who do rule well. And as always, peace and salutations to the Oath elect and the Sasakas push the truth throughout the four corners of the earth. I'm the brother Yara.
Good night.
And we're the brothers from the Great Millstone branch, the Gary Ann Camp, coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai. And we want to open up with this Sirach 38. Me and the brother were just talking a little bit about, how Esau, with the medicines, how Esau, he shuns, the herbs, which the herbs of the earth was created to forward man, to help man, to help assist man in different ailments, because, the Lord created all these, these different foods of the earth to help, to live a healthy lifestyle. And that's why you got the dietary law that you read about in the book of Leviticus, the 11th chapter, because, these things plays a huge role in forwarding man, what you eat. And Esau knows this. That's why he got the quote, Food and Drug Administration. Because, the true medicine comes from the food, You know what I'm saying? Like, the different fruits, they give you the different vitamins and nutrients you need to sustain and live a healthy life, Because these things plays a lot on everything, your physical health, what you eat, your mental. Because if your physical affected, of course, your mental going to be affected. And then ultimately, your spirit is going to be affected as well. It's like you. And call light by Shemel Shot 144. Real quick, you want to read it, bro? You got it.
Yeah.
You got it. Sirach 38.
Sirach 38, verse 1. Honor a physician with the honor due unto him for the uses which ye may have of him, for the Lord hath created him.
So the Lord created the physicians, and the true physicians are those who are knowledgeable when it comes to the herbs. See, the priesthood was just much more than those that taught the word. You had different offices of the priesthood. Some of the priests was physicians. Like Yahweh Shai, he's the top physician because he's coming back, to heal the nation, man. And to heal the earth. From what? Sickness, sin. Because sin is, it's like, to sickness, You know what I'm saying?
It says, for of the Most High cometh healing, and he shall receive honor of the king.
God, because it's much more than just quoting precepts and all this. Like we were speaking on earlier, when you come to this truth, it requires a lifestyle change. And your diet is part of your lifestyle, man. You were old saying in the world, you are what you eat. What you put into your temple affects you in many ways or not, believe it or not, man. And Esau knows that. That's why he's poisoning the food systematically with fluoride and lead, putting plastic microbes in food. I was watching a video. Somebody was going to the McDonald's chicken nuggets and grinding it up and put it underneath a microscope. And he was pointing out the different microplastics that was in it, which those things, destroys the body. These heavy metals that we constantly and indulging in, even the chemtrails in the sky, we breathe and absorb those things, man. And that plays a huge part on our psyche, our mind. That's why you think Jake bugging out, man. People bug outs. Because the food they be eating, man, that plays a huge role in it, Yeah. You can read some more, bro.
Can I grab the precept real quick?
You got it, bro.
Yeah, this is Sirach 39. Verse 26 says, the principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and oil and clothing. All these things are for good to the godly. So to the sinners they are turned into evil.
And so these things was created to forward man. Milk. You fucking drink milk nowadays, your stomach through. Because why? A lot of the milk we drink is what they call it pasteurized. They put a lot of hormones in it. Then they shoot the fucking animals up with all kinds of vaccines and shit, which plays a part, which goes into the meat, the milk that the cow produces. Even the chicken, the eggs, all these things was good, man. When the Lord, created creation, when he said after it was created, And the Lord was pleased with it. It was good. He was satisfied. All along for this devil to come along, you know, in the future just to say that it's not good enough.
Right. He's saying it's not good enough, and then he gives you poison.
Yeah. And you wonder why, you know, cancer is at an all-time high. Why people dying of diabetes or heart failure. Because why, what's the scripture say real quick? Job, what's it, Job? What's the scripture will say? You got physicians who don't know value? I think Job 13. I don't know. Yeah, I got it. Job 13:4. But ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value. And that's Esau. When you look at Fauci and all these clowns, they ain't physicians of no value, man. In fact, they're not even true physicians. These niggas is nothing but witches and warlocks. Wizards. You know, giving you chemicals to destroy you, man. Remember, this is a witch. When you look at the word serpent, he was a witch in the garden, man. The word for serpent in the Genesis was Nahas, which means diviner, soothsayer, which pretty much a witch. And who running this modern day system? You know, witches and warlocks, man. You know? And you ever seen them old cartoons? What you see the witch doing? Got a big ass black chondro pot, you know, stirring up some, you know, chemicals, man. You know? And that's what goes on in these different universities, these different hospitals. Those nothing but temples to their gods in a sense, man. You know, and one of the major gods is the worship back then was the god Asclepius, you know, which was a big god. And you know, when you read the book of Revelations, those churches, I think one of the churches was Pergamoni or Pergamos. You know, in that area, that region was known for the worship of Asclepius, the god of medicine. Would you see that's being forwarded right now with the what you call it, the rod with the serpents running around the creef, or coil around the rod with the wing, you know, showing that this ain't nothing but, you know, the Greco-Roman system all over again, just more technologically advanced, you know. Read that again, Baba Kashar. Job 13:4. But ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value, and that's this devil, man. You know.
Yeah, man, you see the one cartoon, they always got, not always, but in a lot of cases, they got like the warlock, like you said.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Holding something like a fruit or something, like an apple.
Yeah, like Snow White. Remember the Snow White?
Yeah. She trying to feed. You know what I'm saying? Somebody with a poisonous apple that she didn't poison.
God.
That's what's going on, man.
God.
On another level out here.
God, that's how the food is. It makes, and even that, it's just all the food quality is shitty now. But it may taste somewhat good to the tongue, but it's destructive to the body. And the Lord said we should eat poison and live, man. Drink poison and live, roughly paraphrasing. You know? The Lord also said we should eat our food defiled amongst the Gentiles. And that's part of the curses, man, of being in captivity, man. The punishments of being in captivity is not knowing, you know, where our food come from. Because true kings know where their food come from. You know? That's true freedom. You know? Not a fucking supermarket with plastic that's wrapped, with plastic that contains forever chemical, you know, over your goddamn meat. You know?
Hey, Walmart got plastic apples.
Wicked, man. And then we're not gonna even mention the pesticide that they put on these fucking these fruits and vegetables have been linked to what? Cancer, you know, different behavioral issues like ADHD, you know, what's another, schizophrenia, you know, and all those things, just to name a few, you know?
I'm going to read Sirach 38, verse 3.
Yeah.
Sirach 38, verse 3. The skill of the physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men he shall be in admiration.
And like I said, the Lord didn't get us this truth just to sit on it and just go out and quote precepts all goddamn day. No, you got to apply this truth. You got to apply it to your walk, and in diet, and a good diet is a huge part of it. You know, we didn't get this truth just to sit on it and just be niggas, man. We was talking about that in our last video, man. You supposed to, you know, this truth you're supposed to reflect. Your actions supposed to show what you believe in. You know? Even your diet, even though things may be lawful, like fried chicken, eating fried chicken is lawful, but is it good to eat it all the goddamn time? Hell no, man. You know? Eating all the time is not good. Sometimes you gotta abstain from it. You gotta fast.
Right.
You know? Because all these things play a part, and these are things we was never taught in this world. But now we're learning it in this truth on how to really, truly live, man. You know? You don't put no fucking, you don't put the oil in your goddamn engine, in your gas tank. You don't put, what's another thing? You don't put antifreeze in your goddamn gas tank. That'll destroy your goddamn gas, you know what I'm saying? That's why when you get a car, what they give you what? A manual on how to operate that car, on what the car needs to keep it to function. So how much more this vehicle called this, this vessel called, this body that we're in. You know?
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's all about the treatment you give it.
God.
You know what I'm saying? Just like you got to treat your car a certain way, you got to treat your body a certain way as well.
God.
You can't just go around, you know what I'm saying, consuming all kinds of madness. Everything isn't for human consumption.
God. Yeah.
And then, you know what I'm saying, some things, even though, like we say, some things might look like it's good for you, but you know what I'm saying, even certain things you can eat have bad things in these days we live in.
God.
Because the rulers of the country is putting all kinds of poisons in it.
God.
So you, like you said, you can't eat too much of that neither.
God.
You got to change up your diet in this place.
God. Because you eat too, and I myself, I notice when I eat certain things, you feel lethargic, you feel lazy, you feel sluggish, you're not focused, your brain foggy. It's really because what you're eating, you're putting into your temple. And I notice when I abstain from certain things, you got more focus, your mind's clearer. You know what I'm saying? You're able to concentrate more, you feel better,
I go to a certain place and I try to order a chicken sandwich. And then I see this chicken sandwich came in 2 pieces, and I'm thinking, nah, I can't order this shit no more, man.
Yeah.
This might not even be chicken.
Yeah, fucking breast the size of a titty. You know what I'm saying? Like a big ass titty breast. You like, what, this ain't no fucking chicken?
I'm thinking it could be a fucking rat or some shit.
Yeah.
Like, why the hell this came, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to get 1 piece of a chicken. That shit came in 2 pieces, man.
Yeah. It's good to speak about that, hold on. Caller. It goes to Kohler.
I continue reading.
You got it, bro.
It says, Ecclesiastes 38 verse 4, the Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them.
So the Lord created medicines out of the earth, so he is wise, will not abhor them, which means he's going to use it for its proper use. If you're dealing with certain ailments, hey, research what can cure it, and believe it or not, there's an herb to cure it.
Right.
Why do you think they whack Dr. Sebi, man? He even brought it out for every sickness or disease. He said it's an herb, a treatment for it. Even cancer, man. He saw have you go get, radiation, what you call that shit, chemo, which killing you on all levels. And all you had to do was take first and foremost, the fact that you got cancer is a testament to how wicked the system is, man.
See, because in the age we live in you know what I'm saying, as advanced as this society says it's supposed to be, why do you have to independent herbologists and things like that?
God.
Like, it shouldn't even be, people shouldn't even need to do all that.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's what lets you know that this society has gone backward. It didn't move forward, or it didn't stay where it was. It went backward, man. Like I said, we got these stupid ass pills that these doctors are giving us, and it's only destroying our health, man.
They've been linked to what? Liver, destroying your liver, kidneys, your organs. Like ibuprofen, for instance, man. That shit is bad for your liver. And Esau knows this, but they make money off your sickness, your death. The scriptures say what? He is as death and can never be satisfied. See, he benefits off sickness, disease. Remember, he's a parasite.
Yeah, so because he wants to put you in that fucking hospital and then run up your tab on your fucking credit.
You go to a motherfucking ambulance, they charge you fucking then a $10,000 bill just to for riding it. Or they give you, I had that happen, man. You go to the hospital, you think it was prescribe you a pill. They only give you like 4 or 5 of it, but they tax you then at $300, $400 damn dollars. And
if you got the money to pay that shit, hey, they gonna keep you alive.
God.
All right, when you run out, they gonna pull the plug on you.
Yeah. Wicked as hell, man. And Esau got all the cures to all these quote unquote diseases. Cause you best believe his ass when he catch something, he's going to go cure himself to prolong his life. Like one of those little rock guys, if you know what I mean. The fellas at the end, you know. This nigga had how many heart transplants?
Yeah.
You know, and the Lord still took his dumb ass out. You know?
Yeah.
Some more on that, bro.
Okay. Verse 5, was not the water made sweet with wood?
Woo!
That the virtue thereof might be known?
No, man. There's a lot of herbs you can take that's known for, like burdock root. You know, it's a good blood detoxifier, cleanses your body. You know? Another thing he do too with the food, he put all these refined sugar in our shit, man. And rich flour, which you know, those things destroys our body. Then he put artificial vitamins and nutrients in it, minerals. So we read the back of, I was watching one of this guy, he be on TikTok. You know, he be into that. He be going into reading the back of these boxes, like, you know, spaghetti. And the first thing he point out, he like to point enrich. You know, when like, it goes back to that precept the brother brought out in Sirach 39, man, the flour. How the fuck you enrich flour? Like, flour is good as it is. Why you need to bring it to another process for? You know, showing he's a witch. And like I said before, the difference between now, he took the witch's wardrobe off. And when he rocked the black gown with the hat, you know what I'm saying? With the bump on the nose, you know, that witch. But now this nigga got a lab suit on.
Yeah.
You know, a white lab suit. What's good to say, you know, to believe Marvel, you know, Satan is transfiguring himself into an angel of light. You know, he's looked at something prestigious. So, you know, scientists in this world is looked at as something in high regards, but in the ancient worlds, you know, he's supposed to be put to death. Because in reality, he's a wizard. The scriptures say what? Suffer not a witch to live.
Yep.
You know? And what did the Lord call this place? The mother of what? Harlots. Abomination, sorcery. You know, a bunch of sorcery and witchcraft goes on over here. You know? And a lot of the information that they got to push into food, they got it from, you know, these ancient, you know, the Nazi scientists, the German scientists, you know, and right along with the other, you know, these other different heathens, you know, that practice medicine with their people, man. These niggas are, you know.
Yep. Verse 6, and he giveth men skill that he might be honored in his marvelous works.
He give a man skill, because you got some brothers that's experts in herbs. You got some brothers that take joy in reading and learning about the herbs. I myself, I like to do that. I'm a big, you know, I like to always research what I put in my temple, not to boast, you know? And that's the mindset you should have. You should always research before you put something into your body, man. What's the side effects of this? What's the health benefits of it?
Right.
Because with that shows that the Lord, you care about your life. See, the Lord is not going to come back to save a person that showed that he didn't give a fuck about his own life. Why should I reward you with life when all you did was promote death? You ate anything, you didn't question anything, you just went and did that doest thy will spirit. You know, so now when death pay a visit, you don't want to pay the tab. No, you got to pay that tab. Because look what the lifestyle you've been living. You ain't give a damn about your temple. You know? And that's what, you know, following the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he's teaching us to learn how to truly love ourselves. You know? That's some shit that the world didn't teach us. We ain't know about herbs in school. You know, the public school taught you about herbs? Hell no. Rosemary, ginger, you know, parsley, you know, shit like that. You know? One day when you get sick, let your mama go get you some NyQuil. Your ass be knocked out. Which that ain't nothing but a drug. All kinds of chemicals in that shit. And you wonder why you feeling fucking, you know, when you drink it, you feel out of place. Because you don't supposed to be drinking that shit. Versus you drink a good, nice herbal hot tea, you instantly start to feel better, you know?
Right. Hey, because even back then, we was making teas as remedies.
God.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what lets you know, man, like, still to today, man.
God.
That NyQuil and all this stupid shit don't be doing nothing for us.
Yeah. You got motherfuckers hooked on that. NyQuil addicts. I'm talking about every day he at the shop. That's why you think you go to Walgreens, they got this shit locked up. But you go to the grocery store, nigga, ain't no locked up vegetables. Them motherfuckers right there. Time out, you know? You know? Apples out. You know, all those things help for it, man. You know? Even with the American Pyramid Diet Scheme, that's all a scam. 3 meals a day. Your body ain't supposed to eat 3 fucking meals, full course meals a day. Just meat on top of meat on top of meat. And then we don't even know the process in which that meat, you know, which that animal, you know, the butchering process. We didn't know what the state of the animal was in before, you know, it died. Because all those things play a part in our diet, man. You know, the animal might be been, because, you know, you go to watch videos of these farms, they be having animals packed in like fucking sardines.
Yeah.
Animals be stressed the fuck out. You know, the hormones released, that goes into the meat, which when we eat, that goes into what we feel at it, you know? And you wonder why you got anxiety. You're always nervous and shit. Because the animal you ate was in the state it was in before, you know?
Yeah, man, they be giving those animals all kinds of diseases like that.
Yeah.
And then that's the meat that you eat.
Come on. It's more than that, bro.
Yeah, verse 7. With such doth he heal men and take away their pains.
Can't take away their pains, man. Because when you go to the islands, like for instance, Benji, they big on herbs. You know, in the Caribbeans, man. And when you look at Benji over there, they be in fit shape, strong as hell. You would think like that's a, you know, according to the world standard, Jamaica, you know, the Caribbean, it's like a third world country in a sense in some places, you know. But how is these people somewhat living, you know, somewhat kind of healthier than the average American? Because the damn food. You know, even myself, man, I was in Afghanistan, man. Afghanis was telling me American food's terrible. Our food's real good for you. Which he was telling the truth. A lot of the food we eat is processed, a lot of chemicals in it, a lot of preservatives. You know, you wonder why you bloated, farted, and all the goddamn, it's the fucking food we eat, man. You know, and then what they do in Jake neighborhoods, they put all fried food. Especially in Gary, you look in Gary, it's nothing but fucking fried chicken joints all goddamn well. And then, you know, Ishmael, they dirty, they heathens, they dirty. They don't change the oil, the grease. Then you frying it in grease that you shouldn't be frying in. Vegetable oil, canola oil.
Yeah, the main foods out here is like chicken, pizza, and hamburger.
Yeah. Which those things, you know, outside of pepperoni on pizza and bacon on burgers, but those things are lawful to eat. But she be eating that shit every day? Hell nah. You got people that eat hamburgers all day, every day. Big as a house. I'm talking Jake. Northern and Southern Kingdom.
The chicken, pizza, and hamburgers, or a lot of shit with pork in it.
Yeah. Or you see them quiches.
Ribs and all that.
Yeah, you ever seen them quiches that be wearing them string altar tops with the big meaty backs?
Yep.
That's a sad sight to see, man. You think in the kingdom we're gonna see any heathen walk? The first time we see some shit like, we're gonna be like, hey, what's up with this guy? Get his ass on. He need to fast. What the fuck? Why is he like that?
Exactly.
You know what the fuck this nigga walk? You know what I'm saying? You think in the kingdom gonna be walking around 300, 400, 500 pounds under our rulership, under our watch? Hell no, man.
Looking like hogs and shit, man.
We checking that and we straighten that shit up right away. Fuck is this nigga? He just eating. He's just 300 pounds, just eating. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not, you know, Esau's punk ass, man. He'll promote.
act like he promoting health, but he'll give you a whole bunch of commercials to go get some fucking pork bacon ass sandwich somewhere. You know what I'm saying? On these commercials and shit all the time.
Yeah. Damn devil. Or you eat a salad got bacon bits in it. Fucking that defeats the whole purpose of eating the salad, man.
He contaminated the salad, man.
Yeah. Or the oil dressing you use is soy in it. Fuck, you gotta put soybean oil in it. Why you gotta do that? You know? Then he overtaxed the good oil like olive oil. You know? You pay a little extra more for it. This nigga's a damn devil that the Bible speaks of, man. You know? Some more on that, bro.
Verse 8. Of such doth the apothecary make a confection, and of his works there is no end, and from him is peace all over the earth.
Ooh, peace all over the earth. And real quick, let me get a precept. Sirach 10 and 4. It says, the power of the earth is in the hands of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. So when the Lord, the power is in the hands of the Lord, and in it he's going to set on one that's profitable. That one is profitable, speaking of Yahweh Shah, who the world only calls Jesus Christ. But I want to jump down to verse 10. It says, Sirach 10 and 10, the physician cut off a long disease, and he is today a king, tomorrow shall die. And that physician is Yahweh Shah that's coming back to cut off the disease. And who's the disease? Who's the true cancer of the earth? You fucking Edomites, man. You parasitical minds, bastards, man. That's what you are. When we used to watch those movies, me and the brother talking about vampires and all that shit. We used to watch that, and the whole time that was Esau. Because what do vampires? They suck blood. What the blood symbolic to life?
Yep.
And he sucks the life out of everything, man, through his legislations, through his even with his food programs. The FDA. I was my son, man. I go to school, and they serving the same shit they served us in school, if not worse. I'm looking at it, and it's just like you didn't want to shed a tear looking at that shit. Like, man, look at they feeding our kids this shit, man. Fucking fruit cups. High fructose corn syrup and sugar. You got these damn milk, which we don't even know what kind of milk that is.
See, because they have, just like the vampire, he has to kill another person to survive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the sucking the life out of him.
Yeah, sucking the life out of you. He slowly kills you, man. Cigarette, like you said, Esau don't give a damn about your health. If he did, why the fuck is cigarettes being sold everywhere? Why the fuck you go to the grocery store, there's a big ass catfish sitting next, placed right next to the salmon. And then even with the salmon, that ain't even real salmon. It's farm raised GMO, which destroys your body as well, man. So what that show, we need to get the hell up out of here. We need salvation, man. And we waiting for that. Let me get this again. Read this again. Sirach 10 and 10. The physician cut off a long disease, and he that is today a king, tomorrow shall die. And who ruling the earth right now? Esau, man. The devil that the Bible speaks of, man.
Yeah, man. Because some people they got cancers and things like that, like on their face. They got to go get operations done on that at the hospital, man. And the doctor got to, open them up and pull out the cancerous strain that he has in him. And stitch him back up.
You got to cut his ass out and burn it. And we always say chemotherapy. They use radiation to kill off the cancer cells, but with that chemo, it also kills off the good and the bad cells. But this, in literal sense, the Lord's coming back to kill off that bad man only, Esau, the wicked. The Lord's coming back to purge this place of all filth, man. Because he's known as what? The man of sin. The harbinger of death, which can never be satisfied, man. There was some more on that. That's Sirach 38.
Yeah.
So
verse 9.
Come on.
My son, Sirach 38, verse 9. My son, in thy sickness be not negligent, but pray unto the Lord, and he will make thee whole.
Ooh. And that's another thing. People get sick, they don't call it, they don't even think to pray to the Lord. A lot of times people be sick because you sinning, man. You going on. Your diet, that's a sin, man. You eating abominable food.
Yep.
And who's the main advocate for eating filth? It be Keisha, Eve. You be seeing these mung bucks. Who you see eating? Keisha nasty ass. Eating these big ass shellfish. Thinking it's a luxury. You know?
Yeah, because like as you started out with, you know what I'm saying? Hey, once you know what I'm saying, sin in your flesh, that has an effect on your mind, and vice versa. You know, because it's all supposed to be one. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to, you know what I'm saying, operate at the same level. You know? Mind, body, and soul. When one is off, the other is off.
Good. It all plays a part. You know, your food, your diet, what you listen to, music.
Yep.
You know, all these things, man. Everything, even the clothing we wear. You know, Esau, this punk ass nigga, put mixed fabric, which plays, you know, that throws off your vibration, your frequency. Because your body is like an antenna. You know?
Yeah, it all starts with your mind, basically. If you think something that's off is right, you're gonna do it. And then when you do it, it's gonna fuck up your body. You know what I'm saying?
And it's
gonna throw off your mentality, because it actually has an effect on your brain as well. Because you know what I'm saying, like smoking, for instance, that destroys you know what I'm saying, your brain cells.
Destroys your lungs.
Yeah. Your lungs. That's why you cough all the time when you be doing that shit.
Yeah. You know? If I read down to 15.
Yeah, it says, leave off from sin, and order thine hands aright, and cleanse thy heart from all wickedness. Cleanse your mind from wickedness.
That's how you truly get healed. It's like the brother said, it's a mindset first. First, you got a lot of people sick because they're sinning. Your diet, and just sinning in general, man. Not acknowledging the Lord, just going out, doing all kinds of madness. Hey, even like, for instance, like people that catch sexually transmitted diseases, man. You catching that because you're sinning, man. You doing, you out there, you know.
Doing all kinds of orgies and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sleeping with other people's wives.
Yeah.
Spouses.
And you wonder why your dick finger ready to fall off. You know, excuse my language, but it's the truth, man. Because you're sinning, man.
Yeah,
you know?
Out there swinging and shit.
Yeah, same with the moles. What the moles dying of? You know, the Magic Johnson, if you know what I mean. Now they got commercials of them taking pills in order to continue in that death style, which is because it's not a lifestyle, it's a death style. So that should just let you know you shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah, y'all into that homosexuality. You know what I'm saying? All that shit that gives you all those AIDS diseases and shit. And then when you get a disease, you wonder how you got it.
And the word disease was with disease. Your body is not at ease. You know?
It says, give a sweet savor and make a memorial of fine flour, and make a fat offering as not being. Then give place to the physician, for the Lord hath created him, lest him not go from thee. So like you let him not go from thee, for thou hast need of him.
God and Anita, you got, like I said earlier, you got brothers in the truth that's expert in certain herbs, man. You know, that love to study herbs, man. I myself, I'm like, you know, I like to cook, so of course as a cook, I like to study, you know, different herbs and shit. You know, 'cause I enjoy cooking. You know? You know what I'm saying? Like I remember Elder Malcolm, the Chicago camp was going into that. The fact that there's vitamin shops is to show you that we are not in our king, we're not at our rest. Fuck, I needed a vitamin shop. The vitamin should be in the food. You think we gonna have a GNC in the kingdom? Hell no, man. That ain't gonna happen, man. A supplement owl. Which all those supplements, a lot of that shit be bad for you. Those articles going to how a lot of those protein shakes, which you get protein from natural things, beans, peanut, nuts, meats. You got natural, things that give out protein. But here come Esau with his protein powder, which a lot of that shit got a lot of heavy metals in it, man. Which dumbs you down, destroys your organs. And here you are, you taking in the hopes to build up, to get a better life. You think you going to the gym, getting swole, you getting better. The whole time, you killing yourself, man.
Yep. It says, there is a time when in their hands there is good success.
Come on. And you got many accounts, man. Like, for instance, like Dr. Sebi. A lot of, he was a lot of things that brought, health things. That's why they got rid of him. And many other people, that came in, that was physicians. This has been coming out. A lot of these doctors in these hospitals are bringing out information about how, that juicy juice killing people, man. So how the hell you push to something that was supposed to cure people is killing them? They finding fucking rubber-like substance in people's bodies, blood clots as thick as fingernails in people's body, man. Who the damn devil that the Bible speaks of, man?
Okay.
It
says, for they shall also pray unto the Lord that he would prosper that which they gave for ease and remedy to prolong life.
To prolong life. Woo! Like I said, our forefathers didn't go to no goddamn hospital. You don't go to the fucking the University of Chicago hospital. They ain't go to no shit like that, man. Because when we read the law, it was the priests, the priest dealt, that was the job of a priest. The true physicians, man. And what the Lord raised in what? A nation of what? Kings and priests? What it says real quick, if I may, Malachi, I believe it's 4 and 2. No, this one, it's like, this one say healing in his wings. Is it Malachi? Yeah, I got it. Malachi 4 and 2. But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings, and ye shall go forth and grow up as calf of a stall. And so the Lord's coming back with healing in his wings, to heal us, to heal the earth. Hey, the earth is mourning. The earth is sick because a virus known as Esau is ruling. Talking about some goddamn C19. Nigga, this shit should have been E19. Esau virus, nigga. That's what it really is. The Edomite virus. That was in on that.
In verse 15. Sirach 38:15. He that sinneth before his maker, let him fall into the hand of the physician. All right, that's Yahushua.
Come on. So let us fall into the hands of a physician, man. Repent, pray, fast. Fasting is also curing your body of diseases, man. A lot of people be sick because of overconsumption of things, man. You gotta have balance with that.
Hey, man, because you know what I'm saying, once you come into the truth and you have knowledge of all these things, you know what I'm saying, you start to learn about the dietary laws, and you know what I'm saying, you start to learn about different herbs and plants and things that'll help heal your body. You know what I'm saying? Once you come into the hands of the Lord, Yahushua, you know what I'm saying, you basically, learn all these things and become a better person, you know what I'm saying? And you take better care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Once you come into the Lord and you come into all these things start to open up to you. You know what I'm saying? And now you're treating your body better. You know what I'm saying? Your health is much better. You know what I'm saying? Than when you were in the world. All right, so the Lord looks out for you on all fronts.
And then when you take heed to the word of the Lord, it shows that you appreciate the life that he gave you. You know, when you take care of yourself, that shows the Lord like he appreciate the life that I gave him.
Right.
You know what? I'm gonna give him eternal life for that. You know?
Yep.
Versus a nigga that just been smoking, being abominable, sleeping every goddamn thing. Just a flat out nigga. The Lord finna wipe his ass out, and you know.
Yeah, and you just all around feel a lot better. You know what I'm saying?
I got a precept in my May. Sirach 37 and 27. My son, prove thy soul in thy life and see what is good for it, and give not that unto it. So you know yourself better than anybody. You know what's good for you. You know what's bad for you. You know what you shouldn't be eating. You know, it's like myself, back when I was a child, I used to eat the shot of chips and shit like that, Flame Hots. But now I can't eat that shit. That shit destroys me. Your stomach be hurting, constipated and shit, you know? And then when you feeling that, it affects everything else. Your body, then you can't do the work. You know, remember, we're soldiers. And a soldier, order for you to, you gotta take care of your body so you can be fit for battle. You know, you can't show up to battle fucking sick and wounded. You know, you ineffective at that moment. Then, you know.
Yep. All right, I got a precept.
You got it, bro.
It's John 10 verse 10 says, "A thief cometh not but for to steal and to kill and to destroy." Hey, so that thief, hey, that's Esau. And his fake ass physician ways, giving you all that poison and shit. I am come that they might have life, and that they may have it more abundantly.
More abundantly, man. See, right. Well, you got it, bro.
Oh, it's like, Yahweh Shai, you know what I'm saying? He came to give you life more abundantly, man. He came to give you a better quality of life.
Woo!
You know what I'm saying? And in the next world, you know what I'm saying? Eternal life.
So we go from glory to glory. You know, this is a form of glory, receiving this truth. We start in the process of transforming to, you know, in hopes to receive the eternal glory. You know, everlasting life, man. You know, true, really living. Like Marvin Gaye, that song said, this ain't living. This ain't living, man.
Yeah.
You know? Ain't no fucking living. And then now it's getting to the point where this nigga is trying to put legislations on, you know, or law into place to pretty much, what's the word I'm looking for with the herbs? Remember the law you put into place?
Where
pretty much
basically wants to poison everything.
Yeah, he wants to pretty much limit people access to these different herbs. You know, if it ain't quote unquote FDA approved, it's banned. What kind of shit that is?
Right.
This herb been growing for thousands of years, healing people, healing. Oh, so here come this devil and it's not good enough. Ban it. A damn demon, man. That's what he is, man. You read verse 11? John 10:11.
John 10, verse 11. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep.
So the good shepherd, man. And the good shepherd gonna lead his flock into what? Green pastures. To eat that, you know, that green, you know what I'm saying? Because that green pastures, what it does, what? You know, that gives the nutrition for the lambs, the sheeps. You know, he's not gonna take you're not gonna take a herd of fucking sheep to a barren land. You know?
Yeah, man, because also, man, he wants to take all the nutrients out of everything. You know what I'm saying? Things that are good for you naturally. He wants to strip it all of all its nutrients.
Yeah.
All right. So what kind of physician is that? All right, a physician that don't want to give you nutrients.
He's a physician of no value.
not he doesn't want to give you nutrition.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's trying to take nutrition away from you.
And then he demon out those who promote healthy lifestyle living.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, man. That's why you got to kill certain people.
I got some both precept. Back in Sirach 37 and 28. For all things are not profitable for all men, neither have every soul pleasure in everything. Be not unsatiable in any dainty thing, and too greedy upon meats. And you got that going on. And Esau, through his witchcraft and sorcery via the television, he programmed people to constantly consume meat. Fucking big ass bacon cheeseburger sandwich, in the commercial all the goddamn time. Or pizza, or just it's always advertised as some type of food.
Yeah, something with pork in it. Always got to be something with sausage, pepperoni, ham, bacon.
Yeah, shrimp, crab,
pork, bacon. Yeah, shrimp, crab, lobster, all kinds of sea animals you should not be eating.
Yeah. That's a dude on TikTok, like on YouTube. There's one Jake. I don't know, brothers probably know his name. Dave drops. This fat ass black Jake. So the bacon on it was so crispy. And you look at this nigga's about big as a house. You would think, hey bro, I don't think you need to be eating all that swine, my friend. Look how big you are, but you can't tell a guy like that nothing.
Right. Who you gonna learn from? The one that's, what I'm saying, looks like a fucking hog, or you gonna learn from the person that's got the, the physique. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the muscles and things like that.
And there's no knock on you brothers, because you got some over heavy set brothers in the faith. It's real to me because fucking Esau and the food, You know what I'm saying? But the point being is the brother we trying to make, where your mindset at, man? Are you trying to live it,
Yeah, you gonna learn from the athletic type, or you gonna learn from the big husky type? You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't nobody to listen to when it comes to, what you should be intaking into your body. That's not a good example, man. So why would you listen to him?
The Lord got men set up in a body that's expert in health and fitness. And herbs, man. That's the beautiful part about the body. So one thing you may be knowledgeable in, unknowledgeable, you may not know, a brother may be knowledgeable in. You know what I'm saying? Verse 30, Sirach 37:30. For the excess of meat bringeth sickness, and surfeiting would turn into choler. And when you look up that word choler, I believe it goes into anger or something like that. And you see people, a lot of rage, man. All that damn meat you eating. And it takes a couple days for meat to fully digest meat and process out your system, man. Did they say it take 2 days, 2 to 3, 4 days for meat to get out your system? And even in the ancient days, we didn't eat that much meat. Meat was like a luxury. That represents substance. You had to have cattle. Kings was able, because they was kings, they had a lot of, cattle, substance. So they was able to eat more meat than, quote unquote, the average, peasant at the time. But now everybody can eat meat.
Yeah, meat wasn't just limited to animals. You know what I'm saying? There's something called, the meat of the fruit.
Let's get that.
Or, the meat of the nuts. You know what I'm saying? It was basically just the inside part of. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Like, for instance, a good example with Daniel. The Daniel fast. Daniel, he abstained from what? The dainties of the king. Because he understood a lot of those, meats were sacrificed to animals. And then, the king's food was known for being, high in fat, rich, which made you, sluggish, sick. A lot of ancient kings, dealt with the issue of gout, which is pretty much your body has a lot of inflammation in it, pretty much.
Say, like, for instance, like the meat of a banana or an orange or a watermelon. You know what I'm saying? The inside part that you eat was the meat. You know what I'm saying? Or like the oranges, the orange peels. That's the meat of the orange. You know what I'm saying? The banana, when you peel the banana and you take the bite of the banana, that's the meat of the banana.
Come on, I got a precept for you too. I got a precept to back the brother up. Genesis 1:30. And to every beast of the earth, and to every fowl of the air, and to everything that creepeth upon the earth, wherein there is life, I have given every green herb for meat, and it was so.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
See, it says it perfectly right there, man. So meat wasn't just fucking animal flesh. Or abomination flesh.
Yeah. Yeah, that too. You know? It says, verse 31, we close out with this. By Sephadim, many have perished, but he that taketh heed prolong of life. And Sephadim, you see that go along a lot in Babylon. Thanksgiving is a good example of that. They got the big ass turkey, big ass ham, big ass roast. Then they got ham hocks in the greens. You know, they got all kinds of shit, man. And what you do, you overeat. And you see fucking Keisha, big ass Keisha arm with the jiggly arms and the, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Big mama, that's what they call her.
See, if you're doing the same thing they doing, then how do you call yourself eating right? How do you call yourself being nutritious if you're doing the same thing a big, fat, jiggly arm person is doing?
Yeah. And what they call that? Soul food. Ain't shit.
That's fucking, I don't know.
Death food, nigga.
Death food, yeah.
Yeah. You know, although some of those things are lawful, like make mac and cheese and, you know, collard greens without the ham hocks, you could put turkey, you know, smoked turkey necks in it. You know, but even eating too much of all that can destroy you, man. You don't eat mac and cheese all goddamn.
Right.
You know? And mac and cheese is good as hell. But if you eat too much of it, it'll fuck you up. You know? And then on top of that, all the excess sugar that Jake eat with the, you know, what's the big thing Jake grew up on? Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
You know? Which is poison. You get, we make Kool-Aid out of what? The sink water? With the sink water's, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, you got all those toxic metals and shit in the water.
Yeah.
The fluoride.
Then the refined sugar. And then whatever chemicals they got in the Kool-Aid package.
Yep.
You know, the only thing healthy Jake may throw in a couple slices of lemon. That's it.
Yeah, and then they got a lot of you know what I'm saying, things like Kool-Aid now. They got aspartame and shit in there.
Yeah. Like
very
Red Bull.
Poisonous chemicals.
Yeah. So we need the Lord out to me at the end of the day, man. You know? You got something, bro?
That's it.
So with that, we pray this video is edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh. I want to say, call Allah Yahweh, by Shem Yahweh, by Shem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who do rule well, and as always, peace and salutations to those elect and the Sasakas pushing this truth throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom.
Shalom.
And Abba Abba.
Chemotherapy 2023.
Soon.